what are some of the practical things that you do or that you would advise other people to do to change your energy state?
Yeah, so that energetic state is called physiology. And so to shift your physiology, there's really only two ways to do it. It's to physically move, to get your cells in motion, because emotion, the word emotion, right, simply means energy in motion. And so when you put your body into motion, you move, you actually trigger a response from your parasympathetic system that puts your body into a different state, like literally. So that's one way, simple movement. I'm not talking go to the gym and do a 45-minute. I'm talking just even getting out inside and walking, right? So that's number one. And then two is just the mindset thing, which is gratitude. If you think about any time that you've ever been down in your life, or if you ever even start to go there, if you shift your perspective into a lens of gratitude, like instead of, like you said, this is happening for me, not to me, like literally it's impossible to be in a negative energetic state, right? And so I think that one of the biggest problems and issues with humankind in today's reality is we're actually disconnected from the earth. And I say that because how many times, today or this week, have you actually put your bare feet on Mother Earth? And most people are like, oh yeah, I do that. Like, whatever. I'm like, you should be spending most of your time doing that. The earth holds a very specific energetic charge. And when we become detached from the earth, we actually lose that charge. And so it's a very significant thing to do. Another thing is just getting outside. Being inside is 70% more toxic than being outside. Our rooms are filled with all sorts of chemicals, paints, synthetic things that you just don't even think about until you just hear it one time and you're like, you're right.
It's so true. I was on a call actually this morning. I'm in a group called Wellspring, and just an amazing organization. And the lady that was speaking she was talking about the mental health crisis and how, we are not meant to be alone. And Pastor Daniel Grothe was talking about this, I don't know, a month or two ago too. And he said that the first problem that was ever addressed in the Bible was loneliness. I want to tie this back into what you're saying with energy and being outside, or the other side of it being inside. This lady today was talking about the same thing, like loneliness and depression and the mental health crisis that we have going on in America. And then she was talking about how literally, and I don't want to go off the rails here, but just what happened in 2020 with COVID really accelerated a lot of, issues and problems. And, there's so many people nowadays that are experiencing anxiety and mental health problems, and we're all susceptible to it. But really, I think isolation has become a big part of this. And you're talking about being trapped inside, and it's not just kids. There's so many people that are talking about this generation and how they don't go outside and they don't leave their room. Well, even from a work perspective, we don't work outside, and that's a generalized comment, but we work in offices, and we, like you said, we're just not spending time outside. I sat out in the sun this morning for 30, 40 minutes after I got back from the gym. And it's just such an amazing, empowering, enlightening thing.